So I'm going to take you through basically how to build a warm-up specific to your team. These are kind of all the elements. So start with some sort of fun game, get the heart rate up, a dynamic warm-up, some jumps, some muscle activation, get some speed, do a lot of sprints in soccer, and then some sort of higher intensity game, get them prepped for whether it's a practice or competing. So the first one here, this is part of the dynamic lunge and reach. Front knee at 90, open up towards the front knee and rotate. Some people rotate the other way, but I like to rotate towards the knee. Make sure no one rushes through it. Just spread the cones out about 20 feet. Make them go in a couple lines. Sumo squats, just basically a wide stance, deep squat. Make sure their knees send out. Again, down and back between the cones. Doesn't have to be too fast. Gremlins, these are fun. Kids usually like this. Reach with the arms first and follow with the legs, reaching with those legs to open up the groin. Make sure they're not coming up and down, they stay low. Kind of building off that, a side lunge. So trailing leg is straight, leading leg is bent. Sink the hip. Getting to our jump, split taps, tap through the middle into bottom of a lunge, arms going, progressing forward. Make sure you get that arm swing to activate the glutes. Skater strides, make sure they land and stabilize before they take off to get some distance. Lateral bounds, these take some skill, but it's a lateral leap, land on the opposite leg, just quickly jump up, and then repeat. High-low taps, just getting the ankles warmed up. So it's a low jump followed by a high jump. Make sure the arms are propelling them. Four-way hip, so this is a quick little movement just to open the hips up. Again, to do 4 or 6 sets aside or repetitions aside. Hip open sprints, so they're going to run backwards on your clap. They're going to open the hips, do 2 each direction. Make sure they're sprinting out of that twist. Squat 10s. So it's first 10 regular squats. This is all stationary, get them to find space. 10 regular squats, and it's 10 drop squats. So they're on their toes and then dropping into the bottom of the squat. And the last one is 10 squat jumps. Go for speed, not for depth or height. Just quickly firing off. Partner battle squat, so they're going to do those squat jumps again. But as soon as they enter in the air, their partner is going to give them a little push, not too crazy, just a little push so they have to react and land and balance. So don't start the next jump until they're completely stabilized. It's a good way to warm the ankles, knees, and just kind of get a little more body awareness. Kids really like this drill. And then same thing here with the next one. It's a single leg balancing drill. So the defender who's stationary, they're fighting off the person's arm who's trying to push them. You're not pushing them too much, just to kind of struggle with balance. It's a little cone game. So on the whistle or clap, you reach down, race to get the cone. Last one, offense-defense game. So you're going forward and backwards. And then on the clap, that's when the offense tries to get around. So they're kind of just mirroring each other until they hear a clap, then try to sprint around. Defense tries to mirror. And those are just some ideas for end of practice. Instead of making them run, get them to do some glute, med, and hamstring exercises that have been shown to reduce ACL injuries in specifically female soccer players. But good thing to do at the end.